Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Indigo Unknown.
Indigo
This is episode 8.
Unknown.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Waylon.
We're doing the intro right this week. We got the man on the mic.
Whatever.
I'm the man, by the way. It's me. I'm the man. It's Brendan.
This is Second Fiddle. Waylon.
Know your place, you fucking idiot. So, this week's episode, all about angels.
And demons.
Spooky.
That was a little spooky.
I'm glad that guy left.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
That's Ted.
Ted
the Demon.
Man.
D-Man. Nice.
Well, so, researching this episode, like we do, I got a idea for a little story, like I do.
Mm-hmm.
This has
Made
been,
up.
This is actually true, you
Okay.
fucker.
Well,
And it's about possession. And it's been popular in the mainstream lately. In the last couple years, it's the story of Annabelle the doll.
Croatoan.
Nope. So if you've seen The Conjuring, I'm sorry, The Croatoan. No, I was right. The Conjuring.
The Croatoan.
If you've seen The Conjuring, you're familiar. She's the opening to that movie, just like she's the opening to this show.
That doll is stupid in the movie. However, the real one
Spooky.
is a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Creepy.
My mom has a Raggedy Ann doll that looks just like that.
My
And
sister
now that I
used to
know
have
that, I can't be in the same house as my mom.
No.
Not Freddie, not because she's possessed or anything. I just
No. Does she keep the doll in a box?
don't like my mom.
Like.
That's not true. I love you, Mom. No, it's free to roam the house.
Okay.
It does what it wants,
Yeah.
really. All right, so 1970, a mother buys her daughter a Raggedy Ann doll because the daughter's going off to college. She's going to go be a nurse. So she brings it with her, keep her company, remind her of the mom. Her and her roommate living together for a little while. The doll starts moving around on its own. First little things, like an arm is moved or something. And
No batteries.
no. Not in 1970.
There are batteries back then.
Nah, dude.
I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
They had
There were
batteries.
popsicles, and that's how they powered all the shit.
Sugar water.
Yeah, they cranked their sugar water through. That's how you start your car. A little sugar water in your carburetor. You crank that bitch twice.
People get they're like, oh, he's going to tell a story. Then, no, we come in with,
Out.
yeah, don't get spooked. You're not going to get spooked.
So the doll, yeah, I'm not trying to creep anybody out. This is just what happened. So the doll's moving on its own, and they start finding messages around the house
Help me.
that are actually yes, help me and help
Croatoan.
Lou.
Who was Lou?
We'll get to Lou in a minute.
Okay.
But the messages were all written on parchment paper. It's important to note that the girl and her roommate didn't keep any parchment paper in the house.
No.
There was no parchment. And yeah, the messages said, help me, help Lou. So the roommate's boyfriend,
Watch Louis C.K.
Lou, yes, do that.
We just plugged Louis C.K. You're welcome, Louis.
Yeah, boy, you wouldn't have made it through the summer without that, huh?
Louis beats us. Okay.
Glad he's getting that recognition. So, Lou, the roommate's boyfriend, he didn't really like this thing. He could tell, he was telling the girl, there's something wrong, there's something off about that. You need to get rid of it. It's weird, it's evil.
Jealousy.
And she was like, yeah, whatever. I like my doll. This is a gift from my mom. Get fucked.
Yeah.
Square. As she told him.
As she did the hand signal for square
Yeah. It was an L and a 7.
on her forehead.
No. So, one night, the boyfriend's staying over, like you do, and he wakes up with sleep paralysis.
I hate that.
Which, yeah, if you've ever had sleep paralysis,
I've had it once, and that was enough for me.
I've had it kinda, like partially, but only for a minute.
Can
it was
I-
real quick.
I won't go into my story
Oh,
about my sleep paralysis. No,
yeah, you were
maybe
paralyzed.
we'll do an episode of that. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll fill a whole episode with it. On episode
So
14,
we can fill a whole episode on that and not shadow people.
right?
Okay.
No, on episode 14, when you get to do the intro again. Well, all right, so he wakes up with sleep paralysis, and he's looking around. He doesn't really think anything's wrong. he's pretty sure he's not dreaming, but he can't move. And he's able to look down by his feet, and he sees Annabelle, the doll.
I had a foot fetish.
Yeah, she was weird. No, so the doll starts kind of gliding up towards his body and starts strangling him. And he's paralyzed, can't move, and he blacks out. Wakes up in the morning, convinced that it wasn't a dream, tells him, you gotta get rid of this fucking doll. And still, the girl didn't want to, but things keep getting stranger and stranger, so she calls in Ed and Lorraine Warren to come investigate. So
Two weird cats.
cool, though.
They're cool cats, yeah.
Real OG motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, Lorraine.
Lorraine. Thanks for the cookies.
Real street, you know? We don't know them.
I want to go. We should take a road trip
go to the
museum. Occult museum, yeah.
Should be ill. So anyhow, Ed and Lorraine, they investigate, and they determine that this isn't... It was initially thought that it was a little girl who had died nearby who wanted to inhabit the doll. And so, feeling bad for the little girl, the girl and her roommate agreed, yeah, you can live in this doll. Your spirit can live in there, whatever you want to do. Well,
it's probably warm inside of a doll.
Oh yeah. Cotton. Not comfortable though, but warm. So Ed and Lorraine determined that this was actually a demon that was using the doll kind of like a puppet to get attention so that it could try to inhabit a human host.
And who doesn't like a Raggedy Ann doll?
Who doesn't like a human host?
Yeah, who doesn't like a demon?
So anyhow, even when they took this the doll home, they would lock it in an office downstairs, and they'd come home and find that it was upstairs, laying in their bed.
The doll was not having it.
No, the doll was not interested in locks.
Yeah.
So the doll now sits in their occult museum, locked in a special case, as depicted in the movie The Conjuring, where she can't get out or hurt anyone.
Well, I bet she could.
Yeah, she has.
It's just a wooden box with a glass.
There was a guy who was taunting Annabelle.
The one on the motorcycle. Yeah. I read that story, yeah.
Daring her to hurt him, and he had a horrible motorcycle crash on his way home.
Yeah.
So, don't fuck with the doll.
With Raggedy.
I think is what the plaque says on it.
I believe it does.
It's like, please don't open, don't fuck with a doll.
Yay.
You know what it is.
Eastside.
Real talk.
Lorraine drops.
We up in it.
Real talk. 12-12. Oh,
God. Lorraine.
If we go... Yeah. I kind of want to taunt the doll if we did hit a road trip.
Kill us both, dude.
Reincarnation.
Dude, when they were driving the doll back to their house from this girl's apartment,
real shotgun.
The brakes would fuck up, the steering would fail around curves at high speeds. It was because they had the car.
They had a Pontiac.
That's true. It was a Pontiac.
My first car was a
damn.
And was it when they drove?
No, I don't think so. I'm sure there weren't Pontiacs in 1970.
I'm sure there was.
Yeah, they were in there.
Horse and buggies. Are you okay?
So anyhow, what do you got? What are you covering in this?
Are you stopping with that?
This debate? Yeah, that's it, man. It's locked up. Lorraine's taking care of it.
Lorraine. We should go to that museum, though.
That'd be cool.
Let's do it. Right now. Tomorrow.
Let's do it right now. Fuck this show. Right. Let's get out of here.
All right, guys. Stay tuned for episode 9.
We're going to record live the whole way.
Where's it at? It's in... it's up north, isn't it?
Pennsylvania, I think.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. On Amish territory. It's up north, I know that. But tonight's episode, Angels and Demons... we kind of split it up. Brennan is taking the angel side of things. I am taking the demon side of things.
Just like real life.
No. believe it's the opposite.
It's not.
It's the ticket.
You hear that?
I do hear that.
That metal rod slide. All right, so
shoddy equipment.
Oh man. So
However,
what do you got for demons?
I gotta get a plug real fast. We have new equipment coming in this week.
Big shout out,
courtesy to Mikey. Hooked it up.
Getting it in.
Make that bank.
Taking care of us.
Taking care of Indigo Unknown. So we have to get tattoos. That was one of his agreements. Mikey tattoos.
Oh boy.
Mikey, just do it.
Well, it's up in the equipment.
Like the swoosh.
So.
Yeah. But a demon.
Better equipment next week. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Look forward to improved quality.
All this breathing, you shouldn't hear it. I mean, we're breathing normally, but it sounds like we're like
grossly
like
obese or just ran a marathon.
Yeah, like we just.
I'm
ate a
not
bucket
saying we're not
the Colonel's
obese,
chicken,
but
it does sound like we just had a bucket of chicken and washed it down with lard.
Greasy fried chicken. Yeah. You get a little winded.
That chicken was so good. But a demon is a supernatural, often malevolent being in religion, occultism, literature, fiction, mythology, folklore, you name it.
Did you say religion?
Religion.
Yeah.
Religion. The original word daemon.
Ah, yes, David.
David. David, son of a bitch.
He was into that freaky shit. David.
Daemon did not carry the evil connotation that the word demon has attached to it. Because when people think demon,
that's evil.
It's evil, as it should be. It's evil. But the actual, the original word daemon, D-A-I-M-O-N, it did not carry the Daemon.
Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips.
And I was like,
big shout out to Lou.
It's like Emilio.
Hey, help me, help Lou. That's what the doll said.
Help me, help Lou. Full circle. But,
Little Chavez.
But yeah, the demon, it's considered an unclean spirit, fallen angel, call it what you will. A spirit of an unknown type that are attached to possessions. Mm-hmm. And we'll touch on, if you will, there it is, on possessions that are supposedly carried out by demons from another world, from the underworld.
From perhaps a
Detroit.
Different plane.
Ooh.
If you...
I won't. No, I will not. I'm not going to say plane on this episode.
You will. Give it time.
Whatever.
So, counter argument. What is an angel?
You're looking right at him.
Your name is Angel, but that doesn't mean... an angel is a guardian or an intermediary between heaven and earth. Perhaps the dead that are now in heaven, they earn their wings. You find a gas cap, earn their wings. Rocco's Modern Life reference.
Wow.
Yeah. We're reaching back.
If we're on Cash Cab, if we ever get in a cab in New York, I hope you're with me. We're winning that money.
I'll take the lead.
We are winning that money and getting a full trip paid for.
Get those stacks, Ben Bailey. They're coming for you. Usually depicted with halos, usually bright beams of light, and of course wings.
Harps.
Yeah, a harpsichord.
Mm-hmm.
That's what an angel is.
Wow, you just
gotcha.
Just stop right there. But
what else you want? What do you?
No, we're gonna ping back and forth.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good. Demons are bad.
Yeah, they're two sides of the same good and evil coin. It's a black and white cookie. Some's good, some's bad.
Oreo.
No, they're both good. That's tasty.
Do you think angels and demons roam the earth on the human plane?
I think that they can. I'm sure that they can. Angels, if religion and mythology is to be believed, they descend from heaven to deliver messages to humans. So I don't know that they would necessarily roam. But if they're needed, they will come.
But from personal experience, have you experienced either or?
I don't believe that I've ever seen an angel or a demon or anything that would indicate that.
Gotcha.
Nothing that would denote that. What about you?
Not so much, no.
You're seeing them all the time, ain't you?
No. I see dead people. A couple of things in Vegas, but I don't think they're demons or angels or...
Let's hear it.
No, well, I think they're just...
Oh, do you want to fill a whole episode on that later?
Vegas whack chops. Next episode.
It could have just been crazy people.
Crazy people,
just
yeah.
Loons.
But, no, you know, I will... Have I talked on that before?
I don't think so, no. Not on the show. Not to me.
It's a short little
to
story.
Your other friends. You don't have other friends. Go ahead.
You're right.
Oh, Waylon.
I need a hug. But
if it wasn't for this partition between us.
Me and the roommate, we got bored about 3 o'clock. Decided to drive around. You okay?
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
So we hopped in my truck and we were driving around Vegas, just listening to music. And we saw this old guy. He was probably 85, 90-ish.
Definitely a demon.
Old demon. He was. We were in the hood. We were in the ghetto of Las Vegas. He was walking across the street carrying a plastic bag, like from Walgreens or Walmart. I don't know.
Oh, Green Mart.
Green Mart. Costco.
No, not in Vegas.
Yeah. But we saw him and we slowed down and we turned on the music. And I rolled down my window because he looked distraught. He looked like he needed help. He was really, really just creeping across the street.
Then you said, Grove Street for life. Baka, baka. And then you fired at him.
Deuce. And then I started shooting my shotty out the window. But no, we came upon him and I turned the music down. I was like, "Are you okay, man?" And he looked right at me. And he said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you." And it was the most... what's the word? I'm like somber. The most somber look. His voice was somber. We didn't listen to music all the way back to the house. It was my roommate at the time.
Like, was it like spooky or was it just?
No, it was like really peaceful. It was like
real,
he looked
like calm over you.
He looked dead in my eyes and said, "No, thank you. I'm good." Like, whoa. And we were tripped out all the way back home. No,
you expected to be like, "Help me!
Oh, you want to wash your windows?
I don't have any checks. I need a dog.
Chicken wings, something like that." But no, it just the most somber.
Scoop your ash pans for $1.
Well, KFC, shoe shines, but it was somber, and we didn't listen to anything on the way back because we were so freaked out. We were freaked out.
You turned off the Insane Clown Posse.
We did.
On your way.
Yes.
You were listening to it, weren't you?
No, probably.
I called it, huh?
No, probably. Tech 9? Kenny G. Don't judge him. But yeah, I don't know if that was an angel, if it was a test, like an earthly test, like a...
I bet you can't listen to music after this test.
Nope. I bet you're to drive
Challenged.
home. But no, something like that. I don't know. It could have been easy turbo.
Sorry.
Okay.
It was that 3 o'clock again.
But it could have been. It could have been an angel. It could have been.
Could have been a kind old man.
It could have been a kind old man. But he looked like he was.
Or he was up to something. He was trying to get away with something and didn't want to draw attention.
He did.
He had just dropped 3 dudes in an alleyway.
He was.
Like,
he was walking across the street like a zombie, like a slow zombie. That's how he was walking. Creepy to come up on, looked me dead in the eye, sombering after that.
He's probably still there to this day.
Probably.
Every time you drive down that street, he's back.
Maybe.
Hasn't moved.
But, you know, in the Old Testament, you'll get a kick out of this one. Going back to religion, in the Old Testament, demons are either satyrs or shaggy goats.
I beg your pardon?
Goots. Yeah, I researched
So
that,
you
and I
mean
looked, and I
to
saw the
tell
word
me-
goat, and I was like, perfect opportunity to goat.
That when you brought that goat around for episode 3,
He was a demon.
you brought the evil on us.
The evil is in my freezer still. He likes the cold. He's sick of the hot, i.e. hell.
He's had enough.
He's had enough. He wants
Well,
to.
hell is it's flame without heat. It's
Yeah.
freezing cold, and
Yeah.
everything's on fire. So look that up.
I'll look
As
that
soon
up.
as you
But
find out what a basketball hoop is,
goal,
you bitch.
goal. But I personally don't believe in a. This is probably going to piss a lot of people off,
No.
and it
Go ahead.
it shouldn't piss people off because
This is our forum that people are going to be very upset with and stop listening.
I want to believe in a heaven. I do. However, I don't believe in a hell. I do not think hell exists.
But I do believe in a thing called love.
believe. But
Wrong song.
I don't know. But I do not believe in a hell. And that's one of those that goes back to when I was a little kid. That's something that I don't believe. It doesn't mean I'm not religious. It doesn't mean I don't believe in God. It doesn't mean it just believe I don't believe in hell.
Well, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
It sounds like a shitty place.
Yeah.
Sounds like where I don't need to be.
Exactly.
Don't you mean?
No. I mean exactly.
No
I'm
synonyms
glad you-
either
I'm glad you-
tonight. No
Nope.
list.
Nope. Exactly.
He meant to say absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, angels can come in many forms. Yes. Typically. Okay. So anyhow, angels, as in addition to being, good and being God's heralds, the herald angel.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Harold. Hark, he said. They can also be protectors, guardians, fighters, soldiers, like the archangels.
Yeah.
So, in World War I, the Battle of Mons, there were several eyewitness accounts of what they referred to as the bowmen of Mons, which many British soldiers say that they saw like kind of phantom bowmen don't look at me like that. Oh, if only the audience could see this live. Be less than impressed.
Exactly. It's just coming to my head. Exactly, that's my new word.
You're going to keep using that. Anyhow, so they saw phantom bowmen helping them push back the British, just firing bows, arrows at them.
Bowman.
Yeah. Firing at the Germans, pushing them back, helping the British turn the tide of that battle. And they also claim that they saw apparitions of Joan of Arc and Saint George, as well as other angelic beings fighting alongside them to help them win that battle. Which is fucking nuts. Because apparently this is written about in more than one crazy dude's journal.
Yeah.
There's several.
Speaking of
Several
no.
journals.
Did I show you that
Crazy
picture that
dudes.
my mom sent me about the
Phantoms.
in front of her house, the picture of the angel?
I don't think so.
Coolest picture ever, and I'll definitely put that on after we're done recording tonight on the Facebook page. It's crazy. Her neighbor snapped it in front of their house, in front of my parents' house, and it straight up looks like an angel. I mean, the facial details it's just like a wow picture. It's a wow. And if you'll talk a little bit, I'll look it up on the phone real fast.
No, I don't need to see it now. It's going
So
to
you
be on
can
Facebook
go,
later.
wow.
All right. But
No, I'll look it up later because it's on Facebook somewhere. Look it up.
Yeah, it's going to take all that time.
Yeah.
So another battle that the angels got involved in was the 6 Days War, where Israel was invaded by 4 different forces. They were outnumbered, outgunned. They didn't stand a chance, and they projected that they would lose at least 100,000 of their soldiers in this battle. In the end, they only lost about 800. So, this is less angelic, maybe more divine, but there were angels involved. So, the Israelis were able to conquer a major town without any kind of resistance. Because
Resistance.
they just walked in, the people waved them in, They were happy to see him. Everything was great. And then it was like all at once, the people realized, oh shit, that's the Israeli army.
Mm.
And people cleared the streets and everything. It was too late. They already had control of this town. Apparently, every single person thought that the Israelis, as they were approaching, were the Iraqi army. So they're like, oh good, the Iraqis are here. And as it turns out, the Israelis just walked in and held down this major place without having to fight anybody or nothing. Yes, and 2 Israeli soldiers.
2.
Yes, dos. Captured 18 Egyptians.
18.
Which doesn't make sense because the Egyptians never fired on them. They were never able to eat. They never pointed their guns at them or anything. And when the Israelis asked them, why didn't you shoot us? Because they had nowhere to go. They had, nowhere to hide. They were going to be just cut to pieces by these 18 soldiers. They didn't stand a chance.
Cartel status.
I guess.
Yeah.
If that helps you.
No. Continue.
So, one of the Israelis asked the Egyptian soldier,
"What's up?
Why didn't you shoot at us?" And he said, "I don't know. I couldn't move. I was holding my gun, but I couldn't fire. I was
Sleep
frozen.
paralysis.
Like I felt fear, and I just was paralyzed." And that happened to all 18 of them. That they were just stopped, dead in their tracks.
Son.
Excuse me. So, there were also reports of soldiers being led to safety by angels, as well as, I believe it was also the Egyptians saw a Israeli soldier. You good? You all right? Yeah, you good. Oh, okay. The Israeli soldier. There's a lot of coughs on this episode. This is the cough-episode. It's going in the title. A Israeli soldier fell off of a tank and had his leg run over. And so
Frozen peas.
I believe it was also the Egyptians in this case who were approaching him, and they were obviously going to capture or kill this one dude. What was he going to do? He had a destroyed leg.
Yeah.
He was now a couldn't even
pirate.
fight.
Yeah.
Well, they turned and ran in fear because they witnessed thousands of angels suddenly surround this soldier, and the soldier claims that he heard the voice of God tell him that he wasn't done with him yet and that he needed to continue fighting. Now, here's a real fucking wild one.
It's a wild one.
There were reports.
I'm taking these little tidbits of stories with a grain of salt, by the way.
A pinch.
A pinch of salt.
Yeah. That'll do it. Help the medicine go down.
Yeah.
There were also reports of large beings with flaming swords that attacked Israel's enemies. Like the archangels do.
And we know they do.
Shut up. Now, what else?
But
what else
I'm taking those little tidbits.
You did about 11 hours of research.
Those little stories with a pinch of salt. Because anyone can say
really cool if they were true.
If they're true.
It'd really be something to believe.
Yeah.
However, very hard to authenticate.
Yeah. I mean, we could say tonight that an angel showed up and said, Indigo Unknown is the best thing since sliced bread. And they surrounded us.
Thanks, Angel.
You know?
Kind.
But that was your neighbor, Angel. He came over and he's like,
Angel Gutierrez.
Can I borrow some butter and Indigo Unknown?
Can I have a pinch of salt? And
747. But
took all my chicken.
But going back to angels and demons being on this earth, I think is a definite possibility.
Sure.
And we'll get into possessions right now. And you came up with a pretty cool theory on.
Oh, we'll get into that because I think
I was talking on.
That's a fun one.
Demonic possessions, and you said, well, if there's demonic possessions, why can't there be angelic possessions? And I'm like, at first I was like, why would they do that? And then you explained, I'm like, that makes sense. You don't have to be possessed for evil, like throwing up green pea soup,
Yeah. All that pea soup those demons pack.
Your mother's in here with us, blah. You could go the other way, angelic possessions to do good, and I was like, that's a pretty cool theory, yeah.
Well, they say that, it's believed in some religions
Who's
and cultures. Angel Gutierrez.
Okay, yeah. Good guy.
Yeah. It's a nice guy.
Oh, very nice.
Big appetite. It's believed that demons are actually fallen angels. They're angels that have chosen to do wrong. So...
Criminals.
Sure. Yeah. They didn't pay for their groceries and... right to hell with them.
Mm.
But if a fallen angel, a demon, has the ability to possess someone, it would lead you to believe that an angel would have the same ability. But, at least in Christian faith, one of the biggest gifts that God gives you is free will. So for an angel to possess you, it would be kind of a slap in the face to God.
Good point. However,
yes,
comma, I think when big things, I don't know, maybe let's use 9/11 as an example, some things were needed that helped with the future of just the future. And who's to say that angels didn't possess people to help for the greater cause, to aid in the greater cause?
Well, I was thinking more about that as far as, an angel possessing someone to do good. Would it be easier for an angel to take over someone's body or for an angel to manifest itself? Because you hear stories about, someone's in like a hellacious car crash and someone pulls them from the fire and then that person's never seen again. Could have been their guardian angel.
Yeah. Here's a little story.
Go ahead.
Story. Yeah, I have little stories. Me and a buddy worked for Asplin Tree Company. Do you know what that is? The cutting trees from power lines.
Okay.
And we were up on near Camelot. For those that know where Camelot is, a steep incline.
Camelot,
yeah.
The famous
we weren't
medieval.
We weren't there. The road was inclined.
There in King Arthur's court.
King Arthur's court. Time travel.
You and your buddy Lancelot.
Trillions of dollars. But no, we're up there. I just had deja vu. I just had deja vu right now. That's crazy.
Welcome back to episode 2.
Episode 2. But no, we were up there, and that was pretty cool, actually. We were up there, and we were getting out. I think the truck was messing up. We got out, and he was going to put the chocks underneath the tire. For those who don't know what chocks are,
it's for drawing on sidewalks.
No.
Or white blackboards.
These chalks you put on the tires.
Green blackboards, really. It's like nails on a chalkboard is what we're talking about.
Anyway.
So you put some of that under your tires to mark where you were parked. So if the truck rolls away...
What you did when you listened to the...
It was right here. I can tell by the chalk markings.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Jeez Louise.
Made a fool out of you.
What was my aunt's name? Jeez Louise made the best pancakes ever. Okay, let me get back because we were off the track, so we were not even near the tracks.
Just like that truck, it was off the chalks.
Off the chalks. So we went up there and the truck was acting up. So we got out of the truck, grabbed the chalks to put them underneath the tires so the truck wouldn't roll away. And as we were doing so, he crawled underneath the truck to see what was going on. I was right directly behind the truck. And if you haven't seen an Asplin truck, the tree trimming trucks, they're huge. Tons. They're big.
Did he bring his chalk with him under the truck?
He did.
Okay. So he was going to mark it.
But the moment he was under the truck, I was directly behind the truck. He comes out to tell me something. I go to the side of the truck. The truck violently starts rolling backwards. The truck got totaled. It was
angrily.
I have pictures. We have pictures still of that somewhere. I need to get them because the truck was fucked. But at the time, was it something watching over us? Because he stepped out, I stepped from the back of the truck, and that's when the truck was like, "I'm out!" And it's just like they would have killed both of us. So it's something like, was that divine intervention? Was that angels helping?
No.
Angel Gutierrez, was he helping?
So he was out there. He got those chocks in place.
No, that truck was gone. But yeah, the boss didn't like it.
No, I'm sure.
No, thousands and thousands of dollars in damage.
Why did you put sidewalk chalk under these tires?
Yeah.
When I gave you these pieces of plastic to wedge in there.
It popped over the chalks and
it did a chalk hop.
Did a chalk hop, and the truck was fucked. But was that divine intervention? Was that angels? Was that?
I mean, it may have been an unavoidable disaster. The truck rolling back.
Yeah, the truck is. Yeah.
But for your friend not to get crushed under that truck, could have been divine intervention. Could have been just sheer
because it
dumb
happened.
luck.
It happened in seconds because he got out from under the truck. I didn't hear him, so I stepped to the side of the truck.
Oh, mystery viewer, you're missing out.
You are. But at that moment, that's when the truck just jumped the chalks and went down this huge embankment, like off a cliff.
Jesus.
So we'd have been messed up, to say the least. I mean, probably dead. But
you would have been, I think, as they say, toe up from the flow up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, I mean, divine intervention. I believe. Maybe.
You think that played a part?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it was coincidence, but it freaked us out, and we had a long conversation about divine intervention. And
you know, it's funny you mention that because just earlier today I had a rolling vehicle incident that was almost calamity. I don't think anybody was going to get crushed, but I would have gotten a little trouble. But
just a little
dead battery in my vehicle, and was going to try to roll it out of the carport a little bit so that when I was going to jump it, I could bring the other car closer.
Jumping into his new gang.
Yes. We're going to beat the shit out of that car, make it earn its place.
13 seconds.
But so I got it rolling a little bit in neutral and went to hop in and had a bit of a misstep. So
2 left feet.
Yeah. One left hand and 2 left feet. Mostly left is what I am.
Yeah.
Politically. All right. So
that you are.
So
son of a bitch.
It's rolling. It's picking up speed because it's kind of downhill down my driveway.
Gravity.
So yeah, gravity's coming in, or it's demons pushing it.
Demon gravity.
Can't rule that out. So I'm sprinting alongside the car. I managed to hop in and hit the brakes just before it rolls into a tree.
A demon.
Yes, a treeman.
A treeman.
See, if you and your that's also a coincidence. If you and your tree cutting business had been around,
is it fate? It goes back to fate.
You would have cut that tree down.
Not that it wasn't blocking any power lines.
You don't know that.
I saw the tree just now. I mean, before we came inside.
Yeah, but
it was a little tree.
Back in the day, there were power lines all over.
I'm pretty sure that your vehicle would have crushed that tree
and gone right into my neighbor's house.
It was more like a twig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to stop anything. I was going to smash the tree.
It was a grass blade.
Keep rolling into my neighbor's yard.
Probably kill a dog or 3. Yeah.
They do have a dog.
Yeah.
Would have been right in the way.
They still have a dog now, thankfully.
Thankfully. Thanks to the angels. Or because of my quick feet.
They still have a dog.
Picking up the speed, getting in that car and hitting the brake.
Yeah. Roscoe is still...
Long story short, I got it jumped, so we're good.
Yeah.
Battery's live.
Yeah.
Everything's squared away.
Yeah. Shall we...
No.
Shall we get into possessions?
Oh, please.
And as I was doing research, I've noticed a common denominator with possessions. Common theme, if you will. That most, if not all, possessions noted or documented the person being possessed has a high faith level, is very religious.
That's strange.
So,
it's, that's true. You don't typically hear about, I was an atheist for 50 years and then I was possessed by a demon and turned to God.
So
there doesn't seem to be much of that. I wonder why they're targeting.
And possessions, I don't know yet. I don't know. I've read some pretty cool stories about them.
Well, isn't it...
I've watched some pretty cool movies about possessions.
Isn't it... I mean, I'm just going off movies, so, who knows what Hollywood does, but... isn't it... Like, it can't really hurt you unless you're paying attention to it.
Yeah.
That's why, like, with Annabelle, the demon was using the doll to get attention and get that fear and that power over them in order to try to inhabit a human. You good? You good? Yeah. You're straight.
It's good. Yeah. I am straight. Thank you.
Drinking a bowl of shit.
Yep.
So, but you if you don't believe it or pay attention to it, it's kind of powerless.
Yeah.
Because you have to be vulnerable to it, from what I understand.
And that's what I picked upon. But I just think it's odd that the people that are possessed are very ultra-religious. Their families are ultra-religious.
Well, typically, if you believe in a heaven, you believe in a hell.
Above the bed.
Not in your case, but yes. If you believe in the good, you believe in the bad. Yeah. And that's why you believe in the good.
Don't get me wrong. I believe in good and bad, and I believe in... I just can't explain how I don't think a hell exists.
I don't think it should.
I don't think it should. I think
it sucks.
If God does exist,
that's
and I do believe in... Punishment. See, we're getting a religion. I'm going to piss people off of my beliefs.
Well, we're not trying to piss anybody off.
I do believe in a higher being. I do believe in a God. It
would be great if there was only a heaven and no hell. Absolutely. I think we can all agree on that.
Exactly.
Absolutely is what you were trying to say.
But then people would say,
Idiot.
Well, what about the child molesters? What about the murderers? What about the... I don't know. That's where I don't know. And that goes back into reincarnation. Maybe they have a next life to make that right.
One. They have another go.
To make it right.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Fix it. Become a doctor. Or
a police officer.
Horse.
Theater.
Horses don't do anything wrong.
Well, one kicked me once. That was pretty wrong.
You deserved it.
I was feeding the damn horse.
You deserved it.
He kicked me. I brought him a big bale of hay.
Did you spook it?
And I'm like, hey. And he knew I was coming up. He
that's why, because the horse doesn't like puns. You came up with hay and you were like, hey. And it was like, you're a fucking idiot.
It was like, hey, Wilbur.
Put the boots to you.
He did. And he right in the fucking leg and it hurt. I remember that. I remember that son of a bitch horse.
So anyhow, if you believe in horses, they have the power to kick you.
They do, and it hurts. It hurts like a champ.
So, if you're not vulnerable to it, you can't be kicked.
No carrots for you, Wilbur.
That'll show you.
That'll show you. We got off the tracks again. Horse demons. Maybe it was a possessed horse.
We hopped the chalks, dude.
It was a possessed
we
horse.
We hopped the chalks.
That was some good hay. I mean, like it was green.
You know what? As far as hay goes, that was that was top notch.
Hay. It was like greenish. It was
I tried it and
moist.
I loved it.
Had a nice smell.
I'm not big on hay, but that was good stuff.
No, but he was looking at. I'm not getting to my horse story. We're talking about possessions right now. I was gonna talk about it while I was feeding the horse. It
really bothered you.
It did because it hurt my soul to the bone. But possessions. I just find it odd that every single account or case, recorded case, the person possessed and their families were ultra religious. So yeah. Anything else that angels and demons?
It's weird you say that. I mean, we both seem to agree that you have to believe it, be open to it, and in order for it to be able to affect you. But I don't know if it's that way with angels. Of course, angels are inherently good.
Yeah.
Their purpose.
I do believe we all have. Each one of us has the guardian angel that we talked about.
It'd be nice.
Which episode? I don't know. We talked on guardian angels, and
we didn't.
We did.
Nope.
We did.
I remember every episode we've done.
Apparently you don't, because we did talk on it.
Really?
Yeah.
You show me the basketball goal.
I will.
And I'll show you an episode where we talked about angels.
Okay.
Not
guardian
happening.
angels, which are angels. But I do believe that we have one watching over us, and I believe humans, for the most part, are good.
Yeah. And that kind of goes back to, I believe I brought it up in episode 3
I don't
about
think you
goats. Pardon, ghosts.
Goose.
That
Ghost. That's
If
the
it-
episode that
if
we
a
talked on.
person's- if a person's
No, that's not.
was good in their life, why would they be a crazy, scary ghost afterward?
Goat.
And same if you become an angel, and maybe angels are ghosts.
Goat.
Maybe when you have an interaction with a pleasant ghost,
Goat.
that's someone who's passed and they are now an angel.
It's true.
And if it's a angry, evil spirit, that's a person who was evil during their life.
Yeah.
Perhaps they're a fallen angel now.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
I just know my mother. She is an angel. She is. Take that.
She a nice lady,
Shout
or
out to my
what do
mom.
you-
What's up? She cooks really well.
truly a delight.
She's a walking. She's an angel on earth, and is. I don't know where we need to close this
That's
fucking
it.
episode down.
Let's run it down. We've talked about angels.
Yeah.
There have been examples. Talked about demons. There were
I actually thought,
no examples.
to be real, I thought this episode would be a lot more fun,
Controversial.
entertaining.
Wow. You didn't have a good time with this one?
No, I had a good time,
Oh,
but as
man.
far as like
All right. I guess I'll find a new co-host. Fucking jerk.
that didn't mean like that. I meant like it's cut and dry. Angels and demons, good and bad, and everything has a balance in this world. And
For every up, there's a down.
yeah,
Even Steven,
even Steven.
Jerry Seinfeld.
But as far as like personal stories, I don't have much on angels or demons, so it's kind of like a
Well, yeah, that's
I'm
one
more
that,
of a see it to believe it kind of person.
yeah, and I feel that way too.
Yeah.
And it's it's hard to say that's if something good happens to you, it's hard to say, well, it was an angel
Yeah.
that helped me cross the street without getting hit by a car.
Yeah. Or was it coincidence?
Or if you drop your toast, well, a demon knocked it out of my hand.
the butter side down,
Yeah, always. Every time.
5-second rule.
But cats always land on their feet, so you strap a piece of buttered toast to a cat, throw it in the air, what side hits? It just keeps spinning.
Generator.
Perpetual energy.
That's right.
Cats and Toast.
Cats and toast.
Episode 9, Cats and Toast. There's a little preview for you.
Cats and toast. No.
All right.
We'll stop this shit show here. But I hope we back up. We hope you, I hope we enjoyed it. Look at
shit.
Stu.
You
My brain just
can't
went like
fu-
my
All
brain
right.
just went.
All right. Let me give it a shot.
No, I'm doing this. We hope you enjoyed the show, and stay tuned for next episode.
Like the Facebook page.
Cats and butter.
Subscribe on YouTube. Please share the videos with your friends.
We have to make that $1.85 a
Tell
week
everybody you know.
viral.
We ain't making $1.85.
$1.85 a week.
Not now.
Lucid ham. Yeah, we are. It's getting.
We do got to get that ham money.
We do, so we can hunt down that son of a bitch shadow person.
Need that ham cash. We're gonna catch that dude.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
East side.